My identity text. How was I as a language learner? In this video, I'm going to focus on the last period of primary education. Hello, I was 12 years old and I was in my last years of primary, so I had a lot of physical energy and I was very enthusiastic. Consequently, my teacher understood that I need to be physically active during the English class, otherwise I could get bored very easily. However, I could be concentrated during long periods of time if I was really interested in the topic. For example, I love animals and storytelling. Well, which types of intelligence had I? Musical, linguistic, and synesthetic. I used to learn well from musical materials, so I learned many vocabulary through funny songs, such as the one called The Parts of the Body. Moreover, I was very good in reading, so my English teacher encouraged me to read, and she provided me books such as Snow White and The Taste of the Moon. Finally, I was good at remembering new words when I was manipulating the new objects. Now, I'm going to talk about which were my preferred learning styles. In other words, which type of learner was I? I was an auditory learner since I learned better through the ears, so I loved singing songs. Moreover, I like a lot Twister activities, so when we did the topic of the circus, we say, circus clown can cycle on cycles. Moreover, I was definitely a synesthetic learner. Consequently, I learned better through those games or activities which involve physical action. I remember that when we read the book A Taste of the Moon, the teacher divided us in groups which correspond to the animals of the book. She explained that when the animals appeared in the reading, that group had to make the sound or movement about it. As a result, we learned better the name of the animals. At that time, I considered myself as an intuitive learner because I learned the majority of things in unconscious ways, through songs, games, and so on. Finally, I was an impulsive child who took risks. I don't think too much about what I say. Personally, I don't think that I had a special ability to learn the foreign languages. I wish I could learn more quickly the languages. Nevertheless, at that time, it was easy for me to pick up the new language thanks to my good memory. Therefore, it was easy for me to retain the new vocabulary immediately. Besides, I could sometimes identify easy grammar rules from language examples. Well, I've always been an extrovert person, consequently, I didn't matter to participate in class or to read aloud English pieces of the text. Nevertheless, in a specific situation, I suffered from foreign language classroom anxiety, especially when I knew that the teacher was assessing me. For instance, I remember that when we did a theater, I started to mumble and sweat because I was conscious that a lot of persons were staring at me consciously. On the other hand, I was an impulsive learner, so I got embarrassed when I was corrected by the teacher in front of the class. With regard to empathy, I understood my classmates' feelings, and I tried to encourage them to participate in the activities. I've always been motivated to learn English for many reasons. At that time, I had the need for exploration and for knowledge. I always had the curiosity to know how could I say the objects in English, animals, toys. In that period, my uncle moved to London. As a result, I had a positive attitude towards the English. However, as he always told me funny anecdotes, I had some stereotypes. Consequently, my main goal at the time was to try to communicate with my uncle in English to surprise her, and I was really excited when I achieved it. Well, this has been my experience as a language learner at that time, so I hope that you have enjoyed listening to me. Thank you.